like a bell cut.
Good day everyone! Welcome back to my channel. It's Sparks Gundam Collection, and today, yes, magre-review na naman tayo ng Gundam, at ito yung paboritong Gundam ni Habi. At the same time, marami rin ang nag-request nito sa groups in Facebook. So I decided na ito na yung isunod ko. But before I introduce that Gundam, just a disclaimer, kasi since itong Gundam na to came from 1990s model, at ito rin yung pinakaunang Gundam na binuo ni Habi. So you will see, you know, flaws the way it was built. But yeah, sa mga builders natin dyan, yakang-yakan nyo yun. Magagawa nyo ng paraan. We can do something about it. It's just that wala pa kasi masyadong oras para, i-build ulit siya. Tapos gawa ng paraan yung mga seam lines. Tapos yung mga obvious na knob marks. But anyways, yun. Just, I want to greet as well Manuel Delfin Cardinal. And thank you for, keep watching on my videos as well. So guys, as you can see at my back, so meron lang mga laman yan kasi nga ongoing na nilininis siya. So, nandito siya sa baba. And guys, andito yan sa baba. So, ito yung series ng UC 83, which is the Stardust Memory. Dito ko kinuha yung Gundam na to. Way back 1990s pa talaga. So, ayan yung mga kasamahan niya. Just, a quick tip kung sinong Gundam tong i-review natin. Yan guys, ang i-review natin na Gundam today. Yes, you are right. Yan ay ang GP02A na Gundam. So, parehas lang sila. Parehas ang body nila. Ang pinagkaiba lang ay ito si Physalis at ito naman yung ibang variant niya, which is MLRS, came from the manga series na Harmony of Gundam. So, side story lang siya ni Physalis. Ang pinagkaiba lang nila guys is yung main weapon at saka yung kulay. So, ang main weapon nito is bazooka, the atomic bazooka. And ito naman si MLRS, ang main weapon niya is yung multiple rocket launcher. Meron din naman tong bazooka. It's just that dinesign talaga to na itong ibang variant na to have this kind of weapon. Now as you can see, yung kulay din mas darker si MLRS compared kay Physalis. Something na maganda dito, guys, sa 1:144 na scale is that kayang-kaya niyang buhatin ang bulky na shield niya. Same goes din dito sa ibang mga weapons niya. Ayan, yung bulky na shield niya, kayang-kaya niyang buhatin yan. I don't know sa ibang mga scale ha, pero I'm really sure sa mga MG, yung MG nito, hindi niya kayang bitbitin yung bulky shield niya. Pero something na maganda sa 1:144 is that kayang-kaya niya, kahit i-display niyo siya guys, ganyan niyo, hindi siya matatanggal kasi kayang-kaya niyang bitbitin. Yun ang maganda sa 1:144 na scale ng GP02A. Ayan. Nanonood din kasi ako ng mga ibang reviews ng ibang mga vlogger about Gundam. So, nakita ko lang yung MG na review nito, hindi niya kayang buhatin ng isang kamay yung bulky na shield niya. Talagang, natutumba siya or na bibitawan, natatanggal yung kamay sa arms. Tsaka sa body din, napansin ko rin compared sa MG, na ang bulky ng ibang parts din pagdating sa body, ang nipis-nipis, parang hindi siya proportion. While for the 1:144 na model, napaka-proportional ng mga parts. Kitang-kita naman guys, 'di ba? I'm not only pertaining to this Gundam na MLRS, but same goes din naman kay Physalis kasi ito talaga yung i-review natin. Kasi since ito talaga yung mga nasa movie or movie series. Ayan. Kasi 'di ba, sabi ko nga kanina side story lang to si MLRS. So that's something that I want to share with you guys. Let's go ahead and move on to the articulation. So let's start with the head part first. We can move the head all the way up and all the way down. Let's try kung pwede nating i-move siya ng 360 degrees. Oops! Okay, so that's the maximum because nga dito sa chin. Ayan. And itong little camera here. So, ayan, nagka-clash silang dalawa. So, kaya hindi siya ma-move. Pero kung wala yan siguro, 'di ba, kaya niyang i-move ng 360 degrees, which is not bad. Now, let's move on to the shoulders. We have a movement sidewards here, there. We can also move this hands or arms, which is, yeah, that's the maximum that we have for the. So let's try to move this upwards. Okay, so we have here a maximum movement like that. Alright, so let's try if we can move this on full arm to 360 degrees na rotation. Alright, so that is not bad. Okay. We also have a bulky part of the shoulder here. Try natin kung ano yung articulation niya. So, okay. So, we have another movement like this. So, ayan, nakita nyo naman, diba? So, sabay silang dalawa na bumaba kapag binababa tong isa. We have a movement here of thrusters. Ayan, kita nyo naman kung anong movement. Also have ganyan, ganyan, paikot. Okay, let's put it back. And now let's move on to the back part. So we also have another little thruster here. This is smaller compared to the two. Let's try to move this. Okay, so that's the maximum that we have. We also have another movement here. Ayan. We can move this like that. Same goes dyan. Yan, yan. Okay. Now let's move on to the torso. We can try to move this sidewards, which is nangyari na nga. And meron din tayong movement na ganyan. We also have movement sidewards like this and move it like that. Okay, ayan, para mas kita nyo. Ayan, which is great as well. We also have details here. We have yellow stickers, 4-color separation, which is good. Next, let's move on to the skirts. So for the front skirt, something that is amazing here is that we have separate movement for the front skirt. We can move this separately, and same goes to the other side or other part. Ayan. Can move that all the way up. Nakita nyo naman kanina, di ba? We also have the side skirt. This is the maximum that we have for the side skirt. And we don't have any movement at the back part. Let's try to move now the leg part. We can move the legs for a maximum like this, which is not bad. And for the back movement, okay, so that's the maximum that we have. That is because of this skirt or back skirt na hindi namumove, which is okay. That's okay for me. And next, we also have movement sidewards like this. Pwede pa rin naman siyang mag-split pero hindi talaga as in yung, alam nyo yun, yung as in sobrang split na parehas silang straight. Kasi ito nga, medyo hindi na kan. So, this is what we got pag gini-split natin siya. Di lang masyadong maganda dito kasi kitang-kita yung mga seam lines. Ayan, kita nyo yan. Pero magagawa ng paraan yan ng mga builders, ng mga galing nating mga builders. Pwede nyong gamitan ng cement. You can use that to remove it and use some sandpapers there para hindi siya kita. Yun lang, masyadong halata lang dito yung seam line, which is not so good for me. Ayan, tsaka dito rin. Ayan, kitang-kita, 'di ba? Ayan. But walang problema yan sa mga builders. Kayang-kaya nilang gawin ng paraan yan. Okay, this is the maximum that we have for the leg part. Ayan yung maximum niya pag binibend. Okay. And for the feet, we also have here. And we also have this. And we have another separate movement here, which is not bad. Sidewards, ayan, little sidewards, ayan. Also at the, okay, so titingnan natin, Meron ditong parang thruster, so hindi siya masyadong detail. Pero okay lang kasi HG lang naman din kasi to. And 1:144 na scale. So, siguro hindi na nila nilagyan ng more detail on that part. Pero that's okay. I'm not really expecting a lot from this, from this model. Kasi nga, 1990s pa siya ni-release at the same time, napaka-bulky Gundam niya. So, I was actually surprised upon, reviewing this Gundam na makikita ko ganun yung articulation niya, yung detail niya, ganun. Guys, yung nakikita yung pose ni Pisalis, yan yung maximum na pwede natin gawin yung feet niya, na yung legs niya na naka-spread, at the same time naka-flat pa rin yung feet niya sa surface. So, yan, ganyan lang siya. I'll give you some time to observe it. Now guys, let's move on to the armaments or the weapons. First one that we have is the Vulcan guns that are mounted in the head part. So next we also have here the beam saber, which is also located in the side skirt of this Gundam. You can pop this out. Medyo matigas. So ayan, so natanggal ko na siya. Ayan, tatanggalin nyo lang siya, then you have to place it like this. And yung beam saber niya na kulay green. Ayan, lalagay lang siya. So, let's put this back. Next, we have here this bulky shield. So, ayan, ang laki-laki niya. Oh my God. So, yan lang yung stickers na kinabit. Pero meron pa dapat yun dito sa baba. Hindi na lang nilagay. So, ganyan siya kalaki. You can put some panel lines here to make it more presentable or mas detalyado siyang tingnan, kumbaga. It's your decision, guys. So, guys, the next weapon that we have here is the atomic bazooka of Fisali. So, as what you can see, marami siyang detail. Not bad for a 1990 model. Wala tayong masyadong articulation, except for this one, yung parang microscope niya pag magpa-fire. So, we have that motion and put it back like that. So, yan lang. And pag ikakabit na siya sa body, we have this movement like that, like this. And another movement here, wherein we can move this like that and put it back like this. So, that's the movement that we have for the atomic bazooka. We have here the MLRS variant of Physalis. Ang masishare ko lang na articulation dito is yung sa multiple rocket launcher niya. Since parehas lang naman yung build niya, ito lang naman yung pinagkaiba. Ito, multiple rocket launcher niya sa likod. So, we can move this. So, sa back niya, we can move this like that. And same goes like this. Ayan. And once nakaganyan na yung position niya, we can open this like that. And like this. Same goes to the others. So there, that is how it looks like. That is good as well here is that kahit napaka-bulky Gundam niya, ayan yung tulong ng bulky feet niya. Kaya niyang tumayo kahit na isa lang yung paa niya, which is great. Guys, so let's move on to the score. So for the build, if I can give this a 6, guys, I'll give it a 6 out of 5. It's just that na hanggang maximum of 5 lang. But anyways, ayun. Kayang-kaya niyang buhatin lahat ng weapons niya without falling any parts, as in, maybe because of the bulky parts that they have. Kaya medyo strong din ang build niya. Pero ayun nga, kayang-kaya niyang buhatin lahat ng weapons niya. That's why I'll give it a 5. And then, For the appearance, I'll give it a 5 as well because napaka-detailed din naman to based sa time na ni-released siya. I will not question my husband for, choosing this Gundam to be his favorite. Because, I can justify it by how we reviewed it, right? So next we have the weapons. So for the weapons, I'll give it a 5 as well. So speaking of this atomic bazooka, this bulky shield, which is great as well, we can still improve the appearance itself kasi nga syempre depende sa builder naman yon. Next, we have the articulation. So for the articulation of this Gundam, it's not so bad because again, this is from 1990s model. I'm not really expecting a lot from this Gundam because of the time it was released, right? I'll give it a fair point wherein I'll give it a 4.5 kasi gawa nga ng legs niya na hindi ma-move backwards because of the fixed back skirt that we have there. Now we have this average score for this Gundam.